know, just like I remember with Martha, when we had Martha's funeral here, and I think that's the first time. No, they didn't have the videos in.
No,
Didn't have the videos in. We just had the pictures. They had the buttons, I believe. I tell you, but everything went so smooth sailing that by the time we did go to the eating, you know, to the feeding afterward, the repast, you were so at peace.
Yeah.
Because everybody enjoyed themselves. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a funeral. It was a homegoing. That's what that's what they're supposed to be. You know. Yeah, we have our tears. We're gonna have them, Cat. Okay. Yes, you know, but they've just made things go so much more smoother. So now, after I buried my brother here, so much was added till I'm going, that's there you go, y'all, yeah. And they were still the same, you know, the same sweet people, the same concern. But like I said, I was just so impressed that when they came and bought the board by the house, the chairs, you know, they bought napkins, cups, plates, you know, that was, like I said, when I said going above and beyond, you know, just trying to help out in any way that they can. And I you know, I thank God for them.
My father passed in 2000. So my mother was living at the time, so she took care of the arrangements and everything. All I did was be with her.
Right.
But in 2008, my mother passed, and I was like all alone. So Miss Overton was called, her staff came, and Miss Overton told me, said, now take your time about coming to make arrangements. And when I came up here and made the arrangements and everything, it was a lot I didn't know. They took a lot of the load off of me. They have become like family. And it's very rare, I believe, that you deal with the funeral home and afterwards, they still in touch with you. They still concerned about you. And not only about the affairs of the funeral, about you as a person. I mean, they're just like my family, the whole staff. You know, they are so friendly, and they explain things to me that I didn't know, because I would have been lost without them. Yes, I would have, and I really appreciate them, and I thank God for them. I recommend them to anyone that have to go through that situation. If you don't go to Miss Overton and Renee, whom I would call Nene, Miss Renee, you know, I don't think you would get the best treatment. The treatment that you deserve. She also will give you an opportunity to give your opinion. Right. You know, it's not like, well, we gonna do this and we gonna do that. They asked you, what do you think about doing this, or what you think about? They're concerned about how you feel. And I like that.
We have both had our time with T.E. Cooke. Thank God for him. Martha, my mother-in-law.
Right, my Martha.
She had told me before she passed, let Renee do me. She'll know how to handle me, because she gonna make me look like I'm supposed to look.
That's right.
So thank God, once all we did, so all I had to do was make sure that, you know, once they got the body, and I tell you, from there, it was out of my hands, and that's what was so great about them. But back then, between then and now, my brother Richard, this is just in October.
Right.
Okay. I think the difference between now and then, I think the things that they've added, okay. And I tell you, with my brother, before, as soon as they dropped the things off, Renee was real concerned about it. He dropped off condiments, you know, something that just helped me get through. You know, because people was coming on me like white on rice, you know, before you can even get started.
Right, no time to read.
And she was, thank you, and was always calling, Miss Christine, you all right? You know, anything you need, now you give me a holler. Yeah.
My family from up north, from New York, I even recommend for them to come here. And all they did was call me. Wayne, Renee, and Miss Overton were fantastic. I said, thank you so much. I called Renee and I told them what they said, and I was very pleased. At the viewing, I was very pleased.
Yes.
And you talking about to dress her body up, or they can dress her body up.
Okay.
I mean, excellent.
Yes.
She did a friend of mine out of Carolina,
Okay.
Miss Moselle, and when I went to that church and saw her in that casket, she looked like a Barbie doll.
I believe that.
I called
I believe.
her daughter and told her, I said, Nita, your mother looked like a Barbie doll.
Go ahead.
And she did. I was outdone, you know what I'm saying? I got my cousin Robert, he come past see him to death. They feed him, take care of him, you know what I'm saying? To ask for a family that's no kin to you, they would treat you the best. And I mean, I just love them for it, you know what I'm saying?
I know that.
Ma Overton, I come up here, she might lay me out and still give me a hug. I love you, Wayne. I said, I love you too, sweetheart. And so it's just the things and the way they treat you make you feel so warm and welcome. That's why I go out my way to try to recommend anybody that needs services such as this to always go to Overton. And they always have made me feel more than welcome. And my family love them to death. And so everybody there is Overton, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
And I appreciate them for doing that. And so in order for everybody to change over, they have to be something.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So the love is always here. And it's just a blessing to me. So that's why, for me and my family, until I die, it will be Overton.